And we're back. Now, so what I was just telling Merck is that I wanted to talk about friendship etiquette and just moving forward with the new friend, old friend, the new old friend that I have.
Right.
You know, moving forward, I want to make better decisions. And, you know, I'm not sure if I wasn't aware of the situation before, but...
You were! Like, from what you said, you told you were. And
I kind of knew it was wrong, but was it really that bad?
Yes, it was really bad. Especially, this is what I was gonna say. Like, you know, the friend line. I really don't have a lot of rules when it comes to, you know, exes or people that I've dated before. My only rule when it comes to that is just like, it has to be a substantial amount of time between the time that I deal with a guy and the time that a friend of mine may start something with this guy or something happens. Like, honestly, in a perfect world, for Merk, I don't want you starting shit with him. You know what I mean?
Ever?
Not ever, but
so that's a substantial
hold up.
That's subjective.
I'm not finished. Like I'm saying, I wouldn't want you, like, ideally, and in a perfect world, I would never want you to start anything with any of my exes. But because that's in a perfect world, we know that's not possible.
Right.
If something like that were to happen, like, I would either want my friend to, number one, at least try to get some kind of clearance with me,
right,
and mention it to me. You know, and like I said, what you do after I respond to your request for clearance is up to you. Right. But I think the respect level should be there with your friend to let them know, like, ahead of time, or even if an incident happens and you have to tell them after the fact. I think full disclosure is important. But
how about if I was working my way up to that full disclosure, but he found out before I could fully disclose?
That's why your ass needs to be trying to disclose immediately. Like, you can't
just drop the bomb on somebody like that.
No, then what? Have this scenario when a person finds out and thinks and stops speaking to you for 3 years because they think you a sneaky bottom?
Oh.
Like,
you know what? You wrong for that.
I mean,
but you know what? No, I get what you're saying, right? Because I do.
Shout out to all my sneaky bottoms. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, I appreciate you watching the show. Keep watching the show. Stay the fuck away from my man.
But you know what? I understand where you're coming from, because you're right. It should have never gone down.
It should have never. You gotta tell it. The rule is, this is the rule. If we are friends, and you find yourself in a situation, because bitch, you should be finding yourself in this situation. It should be not shit you pursuing. If you find yourself in this motherfucking situation, you need to fucking let me know immediately. And it's not about getting a good reaction from me, because my reaction is going to be what it is going to be. True. It's about trying to maintain and salvage some level of trust from your ass.
Just a modicum of trust.
Just a modicum of trust, and I think a respect for the bond as friends. Like, to say, bitch, I'm so sorry but this happened. Or, bitch, I think your ex is trying to mess with me. Or, bitch, look, I think I like your ex. You think you gonna have a problem with that?
Like, that's hard to do. It's so
bitch,
easy.
I already cut you the fuck.
But it's so much easier to work covertly, and like, sometimes it's a. I mean, I think because
you started sneaky bitch.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not condoning this. I'm not condoning it. But
you said
it was just like, it was almost like I knew that I should not have been doing it.
So you should have been telling.
What was feeding?
You should have been telling.
No. And like I said, in retrospect, 3 years later, I'm thinking, never again will it happen. Don't get me wrong, it was totally my fault. It should not have happened, and it won't happen again. I'm going to be a better friend moving forward. That's one of those things that are a little cut and dry. I mean, it's a little cut and dry. That's kind of cut and dry. But there are some things out there that maybe aren't as black and white and that need to be discussed.
Example, because see, now I don't know, bitch. I don't know what your idea of that is, because you've already said that you crossed the line.
Well, I crossed the line with that. Okay, that was somebody my friend was in a serious relationship with, living with, and they were together for a significant amount of time. But how about in this crazy world of black gay men, people that you've slept with or you've dealt with on some type of level? is that person off limits just because you had dealings with them?
Hell to the no. I would never be that psycho and say you can't date anybody that I dated. But bitch, if you remember me calling you in the middle of the day or the night and crying to you about this motherfucker, how much he done broke my heart, and you know that the situation was real serious to me.
Yeah. Yeah, but how about if you got these crazy friends that fall in love with everybody that they meet and sleep with?
Well, what is you trying to say?
I'm just saying.
What is you trying to say?
I might have a friend.
No, ain't no misunderstanding.
No, okay,
I want to know what it is Q was trying to say.
Okay, I might have a friend or one that falls in love with everybody that they sleep with. A friend or one that might fall in love with everybody that they sleep with. Am I supposed to say, nah, he fell in love with him in May, and then he fell in love with him in July, so I can't mess with May because I remember he called me and was crying about May.
It depends on how long. It depends on if May was the end of a 3-year relationship or if May was the end of a very long relationship that I was in seriously with the person. Now, if it's somebody that I mess with, then I can't hold on to anybody. But like, I would never, in terms of you, like I would never date a guy or mess with a guy that I knew you was serious with. Like that's crazy.
Somebody that I was getting it in with, had some good love making and wanted to be serious with, but that person didn't want to be serious with me and drop my ass.
Well, then that's when I would ask you for clearance.
I like that, but you know what? And then I tell you, bitch, if you ask me again, I'm gonna slap the taste out your mouth. Then what you gonna do?
Then we gonna have to deal with that from those terms because if I still want to do it, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be like, well,
right. And
I still want to do it.
And I'm saying, well, does that mean you gonna do it because you still want to do it? That was not rhetorical. I would
be like, I wouldn't stop you.
Oh, really?
No!
That means you're gonna do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, your time is up.
But, I mean, this is a good example because I would be like, I'm not here to control anybody. My thing is, I would tell you if it were me and if it made me uncomfortable, I would be like, I know you want to do that, but it's going to make me so uncomfortable.
I feel you.
So, like, I'm like, even if you still go through with it, you have to understand that you're compromising my comfort level with you. If you do it, and if it's worth it to you to do it, then do it. But understand what you're sacrificing. You're sacrificing the trust and maybe the love of your friend, because especially if it's somebody that I really, really liked a lot and we were really in a tight relationship. I'm not talking about somebody that I wanted to be with and they didn't want to be with me. I would have to process that on my own.
Right.
Like, that's how I feel about it. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm ever confronted with it if I'll follow through with what I'm saying now. But that's
I'll let you know. I'll remind you.
Thank you. You be like, bitch, for music? No, you'll be like, episode number. Bitch, don't even try it because you was all progressive. You was all motherfucking progressive motherfucking petty. Yo, I'm bugging. But seriously, but I would feel like this. I would be like, if it's somebody that you know was, one of the ones, like one of the ones, you better not fuck with them. Let me say that like that right there. If it was one of my ones, you better not fuck with them. It's a million motherfuckers out here. You won't fuck with one of my ones, though?
That's true.
Like, that's not cute. That's not cute.
I agree with you on that. And I have to say that because I need you to know that too.
Well, bitch, I already know.
Okay.
I already know.
Right. I already know that.
I know that. Because I ain't the one that was this ass.
Well, I'm just saying. Okay, also, how about this though? How about, this is, keep it in line with the whole friendship etiquette. I have a friend, and the friend finally tells me, the friend is not saying that he likes my ex, but he keeps on asking about him, even though he knows that me and my ex had a situation where we broke up and it was very dramatic, but then he's like, I saw your ex yesterday. Oh, your ex look good. Oh, your ex be working out. Oh, he go to Episcopal.
See, now that's a passive-aggressive bitch right there. And let me tell you what them bitches, I'm an aggressive bitch. Because see, when you start being passive-aggressive, I be thinking you trying to fucking manipulate me. And I get aggressive.
Absolutely.
So when a bitch start dropping, so when a bitch start dropping too many motherfucking open-ended questions and open-ended hints. See, that's when a bitch get backhanded out of nowhere and she don't never see it's coming. I'm like, hold up, I don't like that shit. Like that shit to me is like dishonest. Like my thing is, like I said, it's potential that my friends are gonna like guys, or gonna at least be attracted to guys that I'm attracted to.
Because you date attractive people.
I date attractive people, and I think, you know, in the most part, like most of your friends, most of the time we have similar tastes. Like, I don't know about anybody out there, but like my friends, like we got the similar kind of guy that we like. You know, not the same type in every case, but I'm pretty sure a guy that I think is really, really attractive and really, really cute, that more than likely my bestie or the other people in my clique are going to agree.
Yeah, at least find them something.
Moderately attractive at the least.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I understand that we are probably going to overlap when it comes to like people that we date, but I just think, you know, it's like, I think you have to really be aware and sensitive to your friends. Like, you know, we do have friends that fall in love with everybody that they had sex with. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not really going to name none of those friends or who they are, but you know, they are present in our clique.
Right.
You know, they're around.
Don't put yourself on blast.
You know what I'm saying? They're around like that. You know, and I know, you know, I would never put myself on blast, but you know, I know people that, that fall in love, you know, with everybody that they've had sex with. So,